Like the video, thumb up the video.
Here with the fitness trainer, Brother Herman Smalls.
That's the fitness guru, sir.
Well, say that again, brother.
Props. Herman Smalls, I am the founder and president of Specialized Fitness and Nutrition. I help my community first and foremost to build their bodies through exercise, through eating and nourishing their bodies correctly. I also make the link between body, mind, and spirit. A lot of times we're just working on the physical level and neglect the spiritual. But I'm just here to answer questions for the community on 125th Street, May 2007. So anything you want to know, I'm here to humbly serve you and provide information.
So what I would like for you to do first, brother, is to open up and explain what is it exactly that you do.
Okay, well, you'd be surprised. The average brother or sister drives and knows when they need a tune-up, know when they need gas, know when they need oil. But if you ask the average brother or sister what do they need to nourish their bodies and keep themselves healthy, they are lost for information, which leads us open to diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer, prostate issues. There's so many issues of health that are deteriorating us and breaking us down just based on two weapons, and those weapons are a knife and a fork. We do more damage with those two than all the guns and the bombs and all the other stuff. And the other ones is the salt, the pepper, the seasoning, all the stuff that we do to complement food. When food comes to us from the Most High, already flavored. An orange already has all the ingredients and all the flavor it needs. Vegetables already naturally designed to enhance your flavor and your taste buds. But when you've distanced yourself so far from that, so you need artificial flavoring and you need stuff cooked so severely to all of its nutritional value has been totally denigrated, and you call that living or eating food that's supposed to provide you life. So what I do is just try to sit a person down. After they come to me, generally they're suffering from many cases of obesity, many cases of issues of energy. Oh man, I slept one night but I woke up tired. Yeah, because you put pollutants in the body was trying to detoxify. The alarm clock goes off and the body's still in the process of cleansing itself.
So what is the best time to have your big meal? Like what time should you have your dinner?
Well, I wouldn't call it dinner, but your biggest meal should be midday. And that's simply because you're the most active.
Between the times of?
I would say approximately noon to 3 p.m.
Okay.
It would be a great time to have your largest meal. Your body's expending the most energy, so it needs to be fueled. And you contrast that to the average brother or sister will have a big meal of meat and potatoes and chicken and rice and at 9, 10, 11 o'clock, but then they want to jump in bed and the outer body's sleeping, but their digestive system is grinding trying to break down that food. So that's where the negativities come from of eating too late, between 12 and 3 to answer your question.
Okay, brother. Now to go on, before I go on, I first would like to commend you, brother, on the workout physically that you do. Not too many people that you find that works out with the body and the mind at the same time.
Yes.
And you, my brother, you does that. You study Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, and you build up your mind as well as your body. How important is that, brother?
Man, know thyself. I mean, you have to have an awareness of purpose. Why are you taking that next breath? Why did the Creator choose to breathe life into you? Why
Talk to me about some of your teachers that you study.
I sit at the feet of Dr. Layala Africa, Dr. Sabi, Queen Afua. I mean, the list. If I began to read off all the elders who I have gotten information from to this day, that I'm still trying to absorb it for my benefit and then regurgitate it for the benefit of my community.
Have Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad influenced you in any way, brother?
Oh, greatly.
Talk to me about your relationship with that.
I miss that brother daily. That brother, even before Dr. Khalid, let me briefly, unfortunately, I didn't live in the time of Malcolm, but in coming up and studying his material and reviewing his videos and seeing the strength and power that Malcolm X brought as a black man, I knew in my heart, if any man ever emerged that anywhere emulated or tried to manifest that kind of fiery, uncompromising strength, that I would do anything in my power to support, protect, and provide whatever information and knowledge to that brother's aid. And Dr. Khalid Muhammad was the first to come forward in my cipher, in my time frame that I'll be given on this planet. So yeah, once I heard him, I saw him, I met him, I felt his spirit. I just had to do whatever I could to offer any assistance the brother was in need of. So from sharing with that brother, I was able to expand my knowledge on internationalism, on Pan-Africanism, on the true mission of the black man, or how he needs to confront the ills in his community. He was a brilliant brother in sharing that knowledge, so that's my connection to him.
Now to change the gears for a minute, do you think hip-hop has dumbed down the nation of our future generations?
Okay, that is truly changing again, because I thought we were going to be on fitness.
Yeah, we're going to come back to that, but I want to try to cover a few things.
To segue.
Because young people's going to be viewing the tape as well.
Okay.
So you're going to have a message for them, too. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I mean, hip-hop can be such a powerful vehicle, and its initial creation, it was a powerful, even when brothers, the b-boys, when they first were beginning to quote battle each other, a brother didn't have to pull out a Glock when he had an issue with you. Brothers fine-tune their dance moves. Yeah, brother, you got something, let me show you. Boom, boom, boom. Point being, at the end of a quote conflict or confrontation, two brothers went away, enhancing each other physically through their competition and dance. No brother spilled any blood. There was still a community and a oneness. Where now, and man, if you got a beef, yo man, I'm gonna go get my Glock. I'm gonna pop you. Right here on 125th, I was involved in breaking up an incident, and the brother said, yo man, I'm gonna pop you next time. So that's the mentality of the quote, the hip-hop age. So, but today is the best of times, today is the worst of times. Hip-hop has no greater or worse effect than rock and roll had back during our parents' day. So just like our parents was behind them, don't listen to that rock and roll crap and breaking records. It's our time for our young, so it's all connected.
Now, but by us dealing with the foods that we eat and the health and nutrition, a lot of that got to deal with the food that we eat as well. The mindset. The food that we eat has a lot to deal with our mind as well.
Of course. The two things on your body that will sacrifice every other organ, every other state of living in your system is the mind and the heart. Even if you go to different parts of this world where people are suffering from malnutrition, where they haven't eaten for weeks or haven't had nourishment for going on a month or more, their bodies may be frail, their bodies may be thin, and unfortunately, if they should die and you did an autopsy, guess what you'll find out? The brain will be exactly at its proper weight, and the heart will be exactly at its proper weight. I say that to say these two will do anything possible. It will scavenge and pull all nutrients to maintain their health. So I say that you're not in the malnutrition. Yes, you still are in the malnutrition state because you're eating things that truly aren't nourishing you. But if you're ODing on flour, on sugar, on salt, and you think this brain is going to provide information that the Most High is going to be able to guide you with, no. You're shutting down the computer, so anything that you input is going to be garbage in and garbage out. Until we begin to nourish ourselves, our brain waves, opening up the different chakras in the system, proper nutrition is the foundation to do that.
Now, the disease that's on the planet, like the diabetes and high blood pressure, all that stuff, is there a cure for every disease on the planet?
Of course. Ultimately,
diabetes.
Ultimately, and I'll go back to what one of my elders taught me, Dr. Sabi, there's truly only one disease. And that disease, it's auto-intoxication. And the major thing that shuts the body, detoxifies, and pollutes is mucus. Excessive mucus buildup. Now, mucus will manifest itself in different places of the body, which will give it different names. Then you're talking diabetes, then you're talking high blood pressure, then you're talking gout, you're talking all this stuff, but it's really the body's inability to detoxify. And the major thing that contributes to mucus buildup is dairy. Milk, eggs, cheese, which we just live and love.
So what are some of the things, what are some of the herbs that we can get for diabetes?
Well, I would say the main herbs, and even as a major misconceptions on the herbs, I would say definitely the clovers. Red clover, yellow dock, bird dock are the three main ones I think the average brother and sister should focus on. Now,
drink that?
You can make that a tea. It can be an herb that can almost be sprinkled on a salad, depending upon how you do it. Now, golden seal has an acidic effect. Now, I know we all golden seal. Echinacea has an acidic effect. The elder, Dr. Sabi, will drop this on you. There's acid and there's alkaline in the system. We heavily indulge our system in the acid food, acid herbs, things that build up an acidic toxic level in the body. The more alkalinity that you absorb, the better balance the body will be. All of God's foods are from the alkalinic phase. All of those foods that nourish the system are going to have a high alkalinity as opposed to a high acidity. So have that in mind whether you choose herbs, foods, supplements, whatever you have in mind. Is it alkaline or is it acid? That should be the question you ask.
All right, let me ask you this question, my brother Smalls, Professor Smalls. What is good that you can build up your immune system? What are some of the steps that we can take building up your immune system?
Okay, again, immune system. It's a great term. If you ask the average person to point to their immune system, where do you think they would point?
Inside of the body.
But you see how you kind of have it, because there is no immune system, meaning one place where your immune system is. That's almost a cultural term. All of the systems contribute towards health, and if they're working harmoniously, you have a system that will combat an invading bacteria or virus. So again, an immune system per se doesn't exist, but in popular culture, your immune system is being attacked. I just want to be clear, and I know
that's very good.
But some may take it and think I'm just really nitpicking, but I really want us to be clear, because in the beginning was the Word, and the Word became flesh. So how we speak and how we manifest information and knowledge is critical.
What about AIDS? Are there really a cure out there for AIDS?
Going back to my original statement, there is only one disease. AIDS can be a manifestation again of that mucus system. The Gates, Bill Gates and his wife. I mean, I don't know what's in a man's heart, what his ultimate agenda is, but they're doing a major financing of AIDS medications for different populations in Africa, saying, okay, we're going to wipe out AIDS. When malaria, when malnutrition to a severe degree will manifest the same symptoms that, quote, AIDS do. So if you really are trying to uplift the people, get them clean water. See to it that they're getting nutritious food. See to it that their housing situation is better. All the things classified as, quote, AIDS, one, aren't. And two, AIDS, again, I think is an extension of the only one disease we have, and that's the disease of mucus. Mucus build up, you cleanse the system will automatically fortify itself to be able to attack any invading virus or bacteria that seeks to set up home within this vessel of life.
Let me ask you a question, Mr. Smalls. Brother Carroll.
Peace.
Yes. I want to ask you, because I hear a lot they say about people shouldn't cook food. It should be all natural. No cooked food. They say cooked food is no good for you. It's not natural. What do you say about that?
I'm in 100% agreement. Whenever you introduce heat to any food, you automatically begin to compromise its nutritional value. Whatever vitamins, whatever minerals, whatever positive benefits the body, the earth naturally gave to that food is now being compromised. Even when you steam vegetables, when you stew greens, great in their natural state, but when you introduce heat, it's going to cannibalize it. My thing, and I got this from Dr. Khalid Muhammad. I remember we were on the way to the Phil Donahue show. We were sitting inside a limo, and that was the beautiful times between stuff. We just sit back with the brother. He just started his dropping gems. He said, as a people, we are going to have levels of our development. And he used a bullseye to illustrate his point. He said in the center are going to be the strongest brothers, the strongest sisters that's going to eat everything right, that's going to study, that's going to do all the things. And we are going to seek to be that. But while we're moving towards that, you're going to have brothers that can eat overall and be able to deal with it. Some brothers, through their indoctrination, they're going to be so connected to certain aspects of their food, so they may not be able to make that leap. But they're going to still be a warrior in the cause, but they may have to work with that food. Other brothers, like myself, may be very heavily into the physical endeavor. Some brothers, man, I can't work out 6 days a week. I can do it 5. Other brothers, 4 or 3. Again, they won't be right at the place, but they'll be moving. I say this to say the ultimate way to nourish your body is through raw foods. But for those who can't get to that, first cut out flesh. Any flesh food. If it walks, swims, or crawls, don't put it in your body. If it has eyes like you, what you cutting off his head and putting it inside a pot and calling it stew. Natural foods, a plant-based diet will be what we're doing. Anything from an animal source is going to ultimately compromise your system.
So you're saying that we should just basically be vegetarians?
The body, if you look at how our teeth are structured, it's designed to break down to grind. You look at the natural animal kingdom, what animals eat flesh? Lions, tigers, reason why. They have incisors designed to cut flesh, to eat meat. Also, a major difference between the two is the length of their digestive tract. Their digestive tract is approximately 6 feet in length. Okay. The average human being, if you extended his digestive tract, it would go probably from here to the Apollo Theater, which is all the way across the street, and probably halfway back this way. What that means is that digestive tract is so intricate.
It's very narrow.
You put a piece of flesh in there, it's going to stay in your system. If it's red meat, you're looking at 36 hours. Now, the body is 98.6 degrees. If it was 98.6 degrees, say, wouldn't it be hot? If I toss a piece of flesh on the sidewalk and just leave it for like a day, what condition will that be in?
Maggots.
Yes. Now, that's going through your digestive system at 98.6 degrees. Wow. It's starting to putrefy, starting to rot. A lot of times that foul odor associated with bowel movements. It's not that bowel movement is supposed to be so offensive, but you got this decay and decomposition taking place.
Smell from.
Yeah, within your own system. So you got death that you ate thinking it was life, and now death is coming out of you, and you are defecating. So that is not what you should be taking through with the system. This body is a gift from the Most High. You got to cherish it. This is the original temple. If you treat it right, you will be blessed, and many passages will open up to you.
And you'll live longer, correct?
Much longer. But not just living, not just how much time you got on the clock. Right. Quality of life. Okay. You know, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to play a pickup game of basketball with your great-grandkids. Right. Why your knees got to go? Why your back got to go? Why you got to put on glasses to read when you wasn't doing that before? Why is the body degenerating? It's because we are not properly nourishing ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. Until we reverse that, we are not going to be able to move.
Now, what I would like for you to do right now is to share some of this information with the mothers today. The mothers. Share some of this with the mothers. Show the people how versatile you are, brother.
This is the history of the atrocities that we've suffered as a people on the shores of these Americas. Any incident that you see up here, many instances, these people were just minding their own business. They were snatched off the street. Some of them, their homes were broken into. When these mobs had a bloodthirsty urge, just come and to sacrifice a black person, where the term picnic, are you familiar with? That's where they got that. Picnic was pick a nigger. And they would bring out their blankets and their food to make it a festive occasion to see us brutalized and tortured. Is there any one picture that jumps out in your mind that you have a question about? Oh, this one. Now, there were several brothers in at the century, correct, sa.neter?
That's where they get the word barbecue from.
Right, in the sense of...
And they shot him over 1,000 times.
Right, so it's not just a matter of killing. It's such a homicidal drive to dehumanize a man 1,000 times. What kind of mindset do you have to be in to want to subject that much rage and anger to a man who hasn't done anything to you? So this is, again, different phases of the sickness. Had you ever seen images like this before, or you seen it in different books?
I have seen it. Yeah,
okay, but I guess have them all together at one time. Yes, it is a DVD. Oh, you have it. Excellent. Thank you for that support, sis. We really appreciate that.
Now, you know he's specialized in health and nutrition as well. If you have any questions that deal with sugar, diabetes, or anything, you can ask him.
Hey, it's a pleasure. Peace. Yes, and these are tomorrow's warriors. So I want to see y'all doing your push-ups and stuff, guys. Okay? Thank you. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So my brother, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
How have you met this brother? What kind of influence he have been in your life, brother?
Man, I met this brother for him, man. I was watching TV all the time. Man, he had the nutrition. He had the woman for nutrition. He had the physical therapy part, you know what I mean? Tell you what kind of food he eat. You know what I mean? How to stay healthy, how to stay strong. And
so he's an asset to our people, you say?
That's 100%, man.
All right,
100%, man.
Yes,
he say everything good, man. Everything good, man. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you watch shows and you have exercises, but they didn't tell you how to keep yourself in shape.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Eat the right kind of food that you say yourself, you know what I mean? That make you strong, you know what I mean?
Have you ever met him in person before?
First time. First time in person.
So this is your first time meeting him in person?
First time, man.
And I feel honored that you brought your sons as well. Thank you so much.
Anytime, sir.
One love, man. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. All right. Take care. You too now. Peace.
Small. Use the big bus.
Thank you. Thank you, sis.
Which kind of there, sister?
You don't know how to do it, brother?
This guy flashed it.
Like the video, thumb up the video.